You can tell both of the... It's the Mexican... Roy... This... You can tell... The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. That right hook's already working well. He blocks that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Good defense blocking that right uppercut. Nice lead hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. What do we expect to see here in round two? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Jab to the body. Haven't seen a lot of those. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. David Benavidez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
And there's the bell for round three. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Does well to block that left jab. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, a stiff jab. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not so tense anymore. Trying to loosen things up. I like it. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just...
Pensacola's finest is down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knock. Back into the fray here in round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What a left hand. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This fighter fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
A beautiful left uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. For each other's punching power. Nice job blocking the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about David Benavidez in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Wow, it's like two.
There's the bell for round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Straight right just misses. Missing with the hook. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. What would you tell this guy? Here comes round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't find a home for that jab. They block the uppercut. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Trying to land that jab. Misses with the straight left. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Jab does not score. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Benavidez might be ready to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter... And there's the bell for round 8. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.